Hey guys, so I just wanted to say hello. So why do I have a scale inside of my hands? Right? Okay, this video is all about trimming the fat on your marketing process. So the number one thing I hear when I speak to accountants and bookkeepers who are trying to grow their business, but they just don't really have a proper process, or it's just, not quite going the way that they wanted to. The number one thing they say is, Bryce, marketing takes too much time. And, I used to believe the same exact thing when I was getting started, because it would feel like, I was posting content on social media. I would be going on Canva trying to, take a picture of myself, or maybe just have this background and make sure the words had the right colors, the right fonts, the picture looked immaculate, just so I could post it up, right? And I would have to do that, Monday through Friday, because I wasn't working Saturdays and Sundays. I still don't really work on Saturdays and Sundays even nowadays. But it would just feel like I was doing this and I was trying so hard, and I'd be on Upwork, but I didn't really get the consistent results I really wanted. It always felt kind of like, you do so much work and you do so much effort and you put so much out there, but you would never get responses, or you get maybe 1 or 2 likes. And when you would look at those likes, it was from somebody from India, or a family member, or someone who was just kind of doing a pity like, and it wasn't really a potential buyer. And it's just what's the point, right? You're spending 2 to 3 hours. Some people spend 2 to 3 hours a day because they can't figure out or think about what to write. Some people spend 2 to 3 hours a week because it's just they try and do it on a Sunday evening or a Monday evening, just so they can have some stuff just to look active on social media. And it really comes down to knowing exactly what are the things that are going to lead to success versus what are the things that are going to lead to you being busy. Now, before we even jump into the video and just kind of give some of the tips and things that I've learned, if you want some help growing your business, maybe you're an accountant or a bookkeeper or a profit first professional, or even a tax resolution individual, and you want to be able to avoid a lot of the mistakes that I made from growing my firm when I first started in 2014, I just invite you to go ahead and click on the link inside the description below to book a call with me to see if I can help you out. On the call, we're just going to take a look at exactly where you are right now. Then we're going to see exactly where you want to go. Then if I think I can help you out, I'm just going to outline what that process would look like for us to work together to reach that goal, and what time frame that would take to achieve that. If we're both in alignment and you think it's a good fit, then we can get started and get you on board right then and there. If not, there's no harm, no foul. We're not a good fit for everybody. We're only looking for the right fit at this moment in time, and we can still depart as friends, and you're going to know exactly what you need to do in order to go and reach your goals. But anyway, back to the video. So, how to determine whether or not what you are doing is fat or waste, and what is the thing that's going to lead you to your goal. Number one, the thought process I'm always thinking is this piece of content directly speaking to the person who is going to end up buying from me? Now, when you're first getting started, oftentimes content is not doing that. Okay? Instead, what you need to do in the beginning is have direct conversations with people who are likely to go and work with you. This is called direct outreach. Generally, we like to do this on the internet. I personally like using LinkedIn as my primary platform, Instagram as my secondary platform, and then Facebook as my tertiary or third platform for my accounting firm. Now, the reason why we don't do a lot of content when we're first starting out is because, think about it, if you have 0 people on your friends list who are your potential clients, who are you really making the content for? Oftentimes on social media, your message is not shown in a lot of cases to new people. It's shown to people who are already inside of your followers or your business page list. So if you have 10 people, you're only getting seen by 10 people. Instead, a much better use of your time is to be able to go and speak to 5, 10, 15, 20 different potential business owners. Now, that number that you have to reach out to every single day, of course, is going to vary depending on the caliber of the business owner you're speaking to and the intel you have before you reach out to them. For example, when you start getting good and you start knowing how to use advertising or direct marketing, for example, anytime that somebody fills out one of my advertisements, depending on what the advertisement said, is going to give me a certain piece of information about that person that's going to determine how long it will take for that person to start working with me, whether that is for my accounting firm or whether it is for my coaching/mentorship program. Now, once I have that piece of information, I know exactly who to prioritize my time with. If I know that this person is going to take 1 whole year before they'd like to start working with me, I'm probably not going to put that much emphasis on them today. Versus if I know they have an immediate problem, they say they're looking for help at this moment, and they're ready to spend some money, those are the people that I'm going to spend my immediate time with. And that's how you can really save a lot of time and cut down on the fat, right? But if you don't really have that and you're still learning how to build those processes, then you're going to have to spend time with everybody and start developing those processes on your own, right? That's always why I invite people to do a mentorship program, because you skip all that trial and error. But if you're going out alone, you might need to go and talk to 20 people every single day, which, some people, they might say that that's a lot of people. In my opinion, that's nothing, right? There are people who have to do like in sales positions for major accounting firms, or for like insurance companies, or for financial advising, and they have to do 200 cold calls per day. That's not 200 messages on social media. They have to dial the phone 200 times per day. If all you have to do is just go and send out like up to 20 messages a day on like some social media where it's just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, like, it's just one of those things where you gotta pick your battles. Now, after you've done that for a number of time, and you have 20 people you're starting 20 conversations with every single day, right? Pretty soon you do that 5 days a week over about, what is that? Over the week, what's 100 people, right? So let's say you do it every single week for the year. We'll say that you take 2 weeks off just because, life tends to happen, right? That is, 5,000 people who are now going to be on your business page list. Right? So now when you start putting out content, you're showing it to 5,000 people at a time. Now, the reason why in a lot of videos you might hear me say you don't need to make content until you're making at least between $10,000 to about $12,000 per month is because by the time you get to about 5,000 people who either you have spoken to, or who are on your friends list, or who are following your business page, generally you would already be at 10,000 per month. For some people, they get there with about, the fastest I've seen someone get to 10K. Actually, no. Because it's funny, nowadays we have like some anomalies, right? So sometimes we have people and they get really, really, really large contracts right off the bat, right? Like for example, James, he got his first client was about a $10,000 a month client, right? Now, what he was doing for those people was more like virtual CFO, right? So that was a really large size client who was willing to pay him a lot more money because the value of the work that he was doing was a lot higher than what, someone who's like, making $100,000 a year, and, just wants a bookkeeper to do like, 1 hour's worth of work per week. But all that to say is he didn't need as many followers on social media. He never needed the, 5,000 people to be following him. But however, some people, they need, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people to be following them or on their Facebook business page list in order for them to get to that, $10,000, $12,000 per month. So it really varies. And that's all another reason why, like, you sometimes hear me talk about pricing. Why pricing is so important, because the higher you price, the less clients you need. But that also means the less people you need to speak to on consultation calls, the less leads you need in general, and the less marketing you actually have to do. And that's why, like, whenever I see someone and they're like charging $100 or $150 per month, I oftentimes feel really, really sad for them, because it's just like there's just not enough meat on that bone for you to be able to price your service and actually reach your income goal. For example, a student just joined my mentorship program, and she has been going for a very, 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 I say very, like a very long time, almost 2 decades in the business. And she has about 23 to 27 clients right now. But when you ask her how much money she's making, not to be too specific, but it's between $3,000 to about $5,000 per month, right? And she's been trying, but it's just like, it's really hard when you're not pricing correctly, because then you can't bring on help consistently to free up your time. So now you're spending all your time here, but it's not quite enough money for most people to live off of. So it's just kind of like you have this like purgatory business, purgatory job, and it's a mess. So that's why she joined the program. But the first thing that we talk about, and today was our onboarding call, is we're going to be just talking about, hey, here's how you price these things a lot higher, right? Another student who was very similar to that, her name was Melissa. And when she was getting started, she had been in business, I think, since like 2008, right? But when she first started getting clients, it was, when that, big financial meltdown happened in 08. And basically 07, 08, 09 kind of meltdown. And it was during a recession, so a lot of people were struggling financially. So when she started bringing on clients, she was bringing on people for like $50 a month, $100 a month, $150 a month, and she never really raised those prices, even, you know, 10 years, 12 years later. Right, so she had about between 30 to 31 clients that were paying anywhere between about $50 a month, all the way up to like, I think her highest client was paying her like $300 a month, and she was only making about like $4,000, probably $4,500 per month, right? So then we actually it was lower than that. It was more like $3,500. It was funny because like when we first started talking, she actually didn't know that she could go full time in her business. I was like, dude, you know, you should be like 10K per month. She's like, what? I was like, dude, with 30 clients, you should be more like 15 to 17,000 a month. She's like, what? I was like, yeah, your pricing just sucks. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, dude, you should be at minimum pricing like $500 per month for the amount of work that you're doing. And she just had just no idea. And, you know, it wasn't until we like started working and we started talking. So then what she did was she started bringing on bigger clients, right? So by the time she had about 36 to 37 clients, she was at about $9,500 per month. That only took her about 69 days because of the marketing process we use. Again, the marketing processes we use they don't have any fat on the bone. Everything is very, very swift and very quick when you have the right strategies, right? Being able to go and create these relationships with the different people. Then we also have another process where we actually get leads to start coming to you, using influence inside of just the world to be able to attract really high quality people by partnering with influential people who already have those clients in their pockets, and they just start sending you the leads. And then if you can get on their good sides and if you know how to talk to them correctly, they will send you the highest quality leads. For example, she got like a $6,000 a month client from one referral partner. And most of the reason why she's able to grow so fast is because that 1 to 2 influential people just started throwing leads at her, just throwing leads. And it was crazy. It was just crazy, right? But all that to say is, this stuff doesn't have to take a long time. It's just, you have to be able to, again, you know, just constantly be like holding up this scale, be like, hey, where am I, you know, getting fat in my business? Where am I picking up excess weight? Where am I, like, you know, slowing myself down so that in the future it's going to make it harder for me to be able to grow? And once you're able to do that, that's when you start being able to automate the business a lot more. Start being able to know like what to outsource versus what to automate versus what to just drop off the face surface and not even do anymore. And then once you have that, now you're going to be able to grow a lot faster. And you know, that's basically what the point of this video is. Just to kind of get your mind in the right place, start knowing exactly what to look out for, and just kind of showing you what's possible when you have removed the fat and when you know exactly what to focus on. So hopefully this video has been helpful for you. My name is Bryce Tubbs. Now, once again, if you want some help growing your business, you're tired of, you know, maybe trying to do this yourself and it's just not quite working, or you're just maybe just kind of starting to work, but you want to be at your goal and you're tired of, you know, going the slow way, going the unpredictable way, going the, you know, kind of treacherous way where most business owners fail. If you want to go and reach the other side, I recommend and I just invite you to go ahead and click on the link inside the description below to book a call with me to see if I can help you. Now keep in mind, I can't help everybody. It's just, some people just aren't a good fit. It's not for everybody to go and reach, you know, 12 grand, 15 grand per month. Some people just, quite frankly, just aren't ready to do so. So if you want to see if I can help you do that, and if you want to see if you're a good fit to utilize my method to actually go and reach the goal, and if you just want to even know if it's possible for you to reach the goal, based on what I've seen and, you know, working with over 100 students inside the program so far, then I just invite you to click on the link. Let's take a look at your business. Let's take a look at your life. Let's see exactly where we want to go. Let's see how long it will actually take for you to get there. Let's see what is the process that I think that we're going to walk together hand in hand to go and reach that goal, and see if it's a good fit. If it is, then we can just talk pricing. We can onboard you right then and there. If it's not a good fit, I will be the first one to tell you, because again, I don't want to hurt my reputation. I don't want to waste time with people who I can't help, so I need to make sure that we can. So if that's you, I'll see you on the call. I can't wait to work with you. If you're not quite ready for the call yet, that's okay. Keep watching more videos until you are. Talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your day. This has been Bryce Tubbs.